The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs and the Syracuse Mets. As the season winds down, a pennant race comes to a head. 2 division rivals face off next. Tommy Whiteside, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
So now here is Shane Lewis looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
So now into the box is Shane Lewis, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Lifted in the air out to right. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Suey. The Iron Pigs lead it 3-0. Now it'll be Reed Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 3-2 pitch. Ramirez. Hit in the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Iron Pigs lead this one 5-0. Now at the plate here is Shane Lewis. Flew out last time up.
Shane Lewis.
From the stretch, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just forcefully sing.
And the runner back safely. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. And now here is Edgardo Fermin, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he can't hang on. To second for 1. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is... And here's Jose Peraza. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder coming on. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Digging in will be Shane Lewis. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Franco is there, and he has it for the first out. And now in the box, Joe Hudson. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from this offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he's safe.
Hey, this might be their best out.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Lehigh Valley jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on
Kevin,
base.
time for baseball of the minor league variety as the show brings you coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders. As October draws... Next to dig in, Shane Lewis. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Kirby is under it. 2 gone. Next up, Shane Lewis. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Shane Lewis.
Let's go right here.
Here's the first pitch to him.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Rivas over at second. Stott at first. 2 out in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. Stepping in once again is Edgardo Fermin, grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lewis finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So here is Shane Lewis trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Hit out towards second. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dad, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
He's running. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught. Up next, Adolis Garcia. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Lewis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now to the plate, here is Shane Lewis, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
No balls and 1 strike. skied down the left field line. After it is Cespedes. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Your attention, please. Now coming into pinch hit, Alberto Franco.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in next, Shane Lewis. He flew out in his last AB.
Shane Lewis.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
The bat, number 7, shortstop.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Lewis leads off second with one gone in the inning. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now to the plate, Josh Stephen. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So next to bat will be Austin Listy, and their runners at the corners now. Heading out towards shallow right. Telshaw is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working it. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Iron Pigs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
Iron Pigs, 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left.
Minor League Baseball is live and on. Franklin Kilome starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Batting second, the second baseman, Edgardo.
Into the box, Edgardo Fermin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Kirby gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fouled off. He's He's set. Here's the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Here's the 3-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Rounded weakly to the left. And he'll reach first safely.
Batting third.
Standing in now, Alberto Franco. And he puts it on the ground to second. A dive. He's got it. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So now here is Reed Ramirez looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Ramirez brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So now to the plate, Cyrus Chelshaw.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
He'll check in here at 277. 9 homers and 31 RBIs.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
3 runs already home here. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Next, it'll be Michael Paez looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The windup and the 0-1. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And that misses 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. Last half of the second set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Freddie Daniels. 1-0 the count. That's by him for strike 1. Liner in there for a base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
To the plate now, Andrew Susac, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Susac A 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Franklin Killimek. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
I mean, he's got to hunt better pitches in the zone to get a sac bunt down. Going to be interesting to see if the manager keeps it on right here or lets him swing away.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Franklin Killimek becomes out number 2 this inning. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Daniels is off of first with 2 away. Down the left field line and deep, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready on 0-2. There's a line drive base hit to left field, and the throw in gets away from him. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Edgardo Fermin stands in as he looks at a called strike. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Shane Lewis. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. One out, nobody on.
Hey, let's go now. One time.
And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Bottom of the third now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Alberto Franco. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he lays off for ball 1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Alberto Franco is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Reed Ramirez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Hit hard towards center, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the third inning.
In now, Cyrus Telshaw. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1. Into the box now, Michael Paez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Now into the box, Freddie Daniels. He collected a base hit his first time up. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Ramirez on third. Chelshaw on at second with 2 down. Fastball taken inside for a ball, 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Their count now at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. He's set the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Andrew Susac is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Struck out in his first at bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Vierling is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Striding in is Franklin Killenby.
For the Mets, the pitcher.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Behind 0-2 now. Bouncer up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Rivas patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So stepping in is Edgardo Fermin. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. The problem is they haven't had to work too hard.
Count is 1-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away. Next, here is Alberto Franco. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Spencer Howard, a right-handed reliever. 5-0 the final score today. Syracuse towards the victory. Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs and the Rochester Red Wings. It's baseball. Mauricio Rivera, the right-hander from Venezuela.
Batting third, the center fielder.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll dive back in.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
First offering. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field.
Right, going two.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
He's scoring.
Stott ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Throw won't get him.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
High in the air down the right field line. Wallner has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
That is good.
Now at the plate is Francisco Alvarez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Cabello will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Reggie Morin. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game.
Next, it'll be Mauricio Rivera.
The pitcher, Mauricio.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lewis gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So now to the plate, Shane Lewis. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Fouled away.
All right, come on now, one time, let it fly.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Warren in foul ground, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of it. Stepping up is Gosuke Kato. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lifted in the air to center. Lewis is there, 2 gone. Striding in is Elliott Soto, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Elliott.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field.
Relay.
A reach here, but this gets past him, and this one could be trouble. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still. And now Shane Lewis, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Popped him up. And there's out number 2. Stepping in next, Elliott Soto singled in his last at-bat.
Shortstop, Elliott.
Lifted in the air to center field. Lewis is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. At the plate now is Shane Lewis. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. Jankowski at second. Stott on at first with 2 down. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
There you go. Look two. Go hard, just go hard.
And the runner is in from second. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Oh, you smoked that one, man.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Cabello gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Iron Pigs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors.
The team's future stars are Jose Figueroa is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base.
So next to hit is Shane Lewis. He bounced out last time up. Hit sharply on the ground. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. The pitcher can't be too angry.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Lewis, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, runner back safely. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there. I noticed he had a big lead there at second, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Kevin Drake. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next to hit is Reggie Warren. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Kevin Drake flew out last time up.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out him.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Into the box, Shane Lewis. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch. Next up is Elliot Soto. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Steven Fuentes will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Benji Gonzalez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9. Next to stand in is Shane Lewis. He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. 5-2, the final score tonight. The Red Wings took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jose Figueroa takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he turns in each. Welcome to MLB. Next to hit, Shane Lewis, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Trying to get on kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside. Now to bat, Shane Lewis struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Ramos will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to. Ready now is Shane Lewis. A potential tying run for him at third base.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Down the line. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-2 ball game. Steven Fuentes is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year. Dive, but he's back.
Boy, that'll cure being down by a run. Big 2 RBI base hit right there, D-Road, to give his team the lead.
Yeah, he flipped the script on that one, Dan. They were losing by 1. Huge knock right there. Hopefully the pitcher goes out and attacks.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runner goes for second, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Suey, the Iron Pigs lead it 3-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Gosuke Kato.
The second baseman, Gosuke Kato.
High in the air out to center field. Lewis is right there, 1 down. High leverage at bat here, and standing in, it'll be Shane Lewis, and he represents the potential go-ahead run. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. It's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 pitch, 2 outs. The pitcher's best friend in the inning. That brings up Will Craig. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's win at home.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Rochester Red Wings and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Your Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs.
Asher Wojciechowski be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see it happen.
That brings up Will Craig. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on.
So the next to bat will be Shane Lewis. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here. He makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Ready with the 1-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So now into the box is Shane Lewis.
Center fielder, Shane Lewis.
He's set and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the...
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Rivas is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Austin Listy will be next. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in safely. Lewis stands at second with no outs. Popped him up. Gonzalez has a play. He's got it one away. Stepping in, Austin Listy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Pitch misses low.
Get dirty, get dirty, get dirty.
And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here, he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
One out and a runner on third. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting.
That will be Joey Rickard, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. To 2-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Rounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. Clearly fired up to. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Antonio Cabello. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on. And now here is Shane Lewis. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Padilla on second. Rivas at first. 1 gone. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Cabello is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners in. Now at the plate here is Elliott Soto. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Digging in will be Shane Lewis.
Number 13.
Lifted down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a looper to left. Gonzalez over to his right, and that's the third out. So no runs on one base. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Antonio Cabello trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. And now in the box, Shane Lewis. He can make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Wallner will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brendan Rodgers, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
The finish in tonight's game. Christopher Sanchez gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.